Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, my purple and gold family? Today, we're diving into something that's got every true Vikings fan fired up. An absolute travesty from ESPN that's left us scratching our heads. Two writers just dropped their so-called NFL all-quarter century team. And guess who's missing? Our legend, Adrian Peterson. Yeah, you heard that right. AP, one of the greatest to ever carry the ball, got snubbed. Stick with me because we're breaking this down, calling out the nonsense, and celebrating why Peterson is undeniable. This isn't just a list. It's a slap in the face to Vikings history. ESPN's Aaron Schatz and Seth Walder picked Priest Holmes, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry as their top 3 running backs since 2000, with LaDainian Tomlinson as an honorable mention. But Adrian Peterson? Nowhere to be found. Not even top 4. I mean, are we watching the same sport? Vikings fans, you know AP's legacy. Let's talk about why this is straight-up blasphemy and what it means for our team's pride. So, what's the deal? Why are we so heated? Because Peterson's resume is a masterclass in dominance. We're talking 14,918 rushing yards, second only to Frank Gore since 2000, and 120 touchdowns, trailing only Tomlinson. 7 All-Pro seasons, 4 first-team nods, and the 2012 MVP award after one of the greatest running back seasons ever. Vikings Nation, are you as shocked as I am? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does this snub make your blood boil, too? Let's rewind to that 2012 season, Peterson's MVP year. Coming off a torn ACL, AP defied every odd, rushing for 2,097 yards, just 9 shy of the NFL record. He carried the Vikings to the playoffs with sheer willpower, breaking tackles and leaving defenders in the dust. That season alone should cement him as a top 2 back this century. No debate. But ESPN's writers? They're out here ignoring highlight reels and box scores for some fancy stats. What's that about, Vikings fans? Now, these writers leaned hard on a metric called DYAR, defense-adjusted yards above replacement. Sounds cool, but it's got flaws. They say Derrick Henry's 4.9 yards per carry edged out Peterson's 4.6. Hold up. During AP's Vikings prime, his YPC was 4.9, matching Henry. Those later, less efficient years dragged his average down, but why punish longevity? Shouldn't a guy who grinded for 14 seasons get props? Not shade? What do you think? Does this stat obsession make sense? Here's where it gets done dirty. Priest Holmes, ESPN's top pick, had a monster 3-year peak from 2001 to 2003, no doubt. But his career YPC, also 4.6. His total yards? Way less than Peterson's. Holmes was a beast, but AP combined peak performance with a decade-plus of excellence. Vikings fans, imagine AP's power, agility, and breakaway speed. How do you not put that on an all-century team? Pull up those AP highlights and tell me he's not top 2. I dare ya. Christian McCaffrey's another name above Peterson, and look, he's a stud. But injuries have limited him, and his yards from scrimmage? Over 6,000 less than AP's. McCaffrey's versatility is unreal, but Peterson's durability and raw production blow him away. ESPN's acting like AP's 8,000 more yards than Holmes don't exist. Vikings Nation, who's your pick for top back? McCaffrey's flash or AP's grit? Hit those comments. Now, let's give some love to LaDainian Tomlinson, stuck on their practice squad. LT and Peterson are the century's top 2 backs. Full stop. Tomlinson's touchdown record is insane, but AP's MVP and All-Pro streak? That's legendary. If we had a fan vote, both would be locks, with maybe Henry or McCaffrey fighting for third. Why is ESPN making this complicated? Shouldn't the eye test and stats align for icons like AP? The worst part? These writers admit they used statistical output and peak seasons but still fumbled this bad. Advanced stats are tools, not the whole story. Peterson's tape, his vision, his stiff arms, shows what numbers can't. Vikings fans, you've seen AP break games open. Doesn't that outweigh some metric? I'm curious, do you trust analytics or your own eyes when it comes to ranking legends? But it's not all bad news, Skol Nation. ESPN got some Vikings right. Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson, Steve Hutchinson, Jared Allen, and Patrick Peterson made their lists. That's purple pride right there. Still, snubbing AP stings, and we're not letting it slide. This is our team, our history. Let's rally for Peterson's legacy. Share this video with every Vikings fan you know, and let's make some noise. Vikings Nation, this ESPN list is a wake-up call. Adrian Peterson snub isn't just wrong. It's disrespectful to what he built in Minnesota. From his MVP run to those iconic stiff arms, AP's a legend who deserves his flowers. Let's keep his name alive. Drop your favorite AP moment in the comments and tell me why he's top 2 this century. What's next? We're staying locked in on Vikings news, bringing you every update, from roster moves to game day hype. Don't miss it, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Skol chant. Like this video, share it with your crew, and let's show the world why Vikings fans are the best. Skol Vikings!